Alright everybody, welcome back to the channel. As I told you before, I did a walk around Brutus. Now I'm going to give you a walk around Bart. Both of these cars, as I mentioned before, have pretty much the same combination under the hood. But let's go and get in a little bit more detail of what it is you're looking at. This is a full weight 1987 Buick Grand National. It has T-bars in there. Let's take a look at the interior. The interior is pretty much left stock, minus the gauges. As you can see, it's a very clean car. It was fully optioned back in 1987. And since then I have just been doing the same thing like I did with my own car, is basically restoring it, making it as new as I possibly can get it. So everything that needs to be changed was changed, and even if it didn't need to be changed, I changed it anyways. So right now as we sit, this car is sitting on E85 with a ton of boost on it, ready to go. This car was painted, I would say, before the pandemic, and since then I did the same thing with mine. I replaced damn near everything on this car, from door handles to the door strikers to the door vents to the strips. Again, that's got it all from G Body Parts. Replaced all of these, replaced these, got some G Body Parts headliners. Again, turbo 400 in this car, so you can see it's reverse manual valve body. Got that also from G Body Parts with the adhesive strips that go into the factory console. Got the car mats from G Body Parts. We did the weather stripping. G Body Parts. Door weather stripping. So this car is as new as it gets. Fitted this car with some weld wheels. We went with the 17s up front with the Wilwood 6-piston caliper brake system. At the back, we got the weld bead locks with the Mickey Thompson Pro on there. The rear end is still stock on this car with a 30 spline, Mosier axles, C-clip eliminators. I have QA1 double adjustables all around. As you can see, it's got the RJC 4-inch exhaust, single. I basically stripped this car down to bare bones when I was doing this before, a couple of years ago. Cleaned and painted the floor. Let's take a look at the heart. and he locks it. Let's try that one again. There we go. Under the hood, this is a 268 cubic inch motor, just like mine. This one was built by Chris Hoagland at Twisted Six Racing. Hydraulic roller cam, because this is a street car. That's its main purpose. This car is, like I said, it's full weight. The only thing I've taken out of this car, if you want to call that any weight, would be the air conditioning. Because we don't use it anyways. We still have the factory front sway bar in the car. It's equipped with alcohol injection, but this year we're not using that. We're on E85. Like my car, I have a Holley system in this one. When I was doing the restoration on this a couple years ago, I reached out to Don Cruz to build me a harness for this. I gave him all my specs. Don Cruz built this harness. I modified it a little bit by putting a bulkhead connector like mine, so if the motor comes out, then the harness comes out with the engine. So it has the RJC 5 to 4 inch downpipe, Racetronics valve covers. Racetronics damn well everything. Every line, fitting, hose clamp, injectors, fuel system components, 2 Hellcat double pumpers in the trunk, not in the trunk, but in the tank. All of the lines, fittings exactly are Racetronics. Put the smart coils over here on this car. 160 pound injectors. You can see the Cruise cam sync, crank pulley, TA headers. Got the 1-inch intake spacer on the car. Champion intake with the 70mm throttle body. Precision turbo. This is where I mounted the boost solenoid and the dome pressure switch for the Holley. Like mine, the Holley is under the seat. I have an RJC front mount intercooler on the car, RJC pulleys. Turbo 400 with a PTC converter. And as you can see, I just like to keep my stuff clean. This is an on-center stage 2. Again, built by Chris Hoagland. I will be putting this thing on the dyno within, I would say, a couple weeks, if that, to get a tune on this thing. This actually feels stronger than my car, so I'm very curious to see what that looks like at the track. I modernized this one as much as I could. I put in a Clarion deck that has hands-free Bluetooth, and there's the speaker that you can do hands-free talking. I would like to put the dash in this, but this is Senior's car, my dad's, and he isn't into all of that crap. He likes what he sees, and the way it is the way it stays. But yeah, that is this car pretty much in a nutshell. Let me just pop the trunk. Nothing fancy in there. but we keep a 3.5 gallon fuel cell in the trunk, and that was for the alky. Don't like the alky up front, so everything's in the back. The pumps are basically right in this area underneath the car. That's the air pump that supplies all the pressure to the dome switch up front and to the boost solenoid. Those are the T-top bags. Aside from that, that's pretty much the trunk in a nutshell. So yeah, I'm just dying to get this thing tuned into the track. I gotta collect my 8-second time slip. That's basically what it is. That should do it without blinking. This car is extremely explosive, very fast. Like I said, I'm very curious to see how it compares with mine. From what I feel on the street, it looks like I would just be getting paced by this car, with all being the same. So yeah guys, this is Bart. Close up the hood on this. $1987 Buick Grand National, and it's heavy. I mean, aside from taking out the AC, I think we put that weight back in with the stage motor, the turbo 400, with the turbo, with the exhaust, etc., etc. Still has the heater in the car. And as you can see, these tires are cooked. My old man is a savage. So for anybody interested, I will be putting this rear end up for sale at the end of the year. Again, it's the factory rear end with the Eaton center section, 30 spline, with Mosier axles, C-clip eliminators, and the diff cover. That will be going as a complete set. Again, thanks for watching. Like, share, and subscribe for more content on this car. Next time you see this car, it will be on the dyno, and following that, we will be taking it to the track, and I will be giving this thing the beans for sure. Although these cars are kept clean and looking good, they're fully driven. They're not garage queens. Didn't build them for that. And on that note, I'll see you guys again on the next one. Take care.